What's up, everybody? Video number 2 of the journey to the foundation, and we are rolling. So, Northern Arizona. I'm making this video 13 minutes or less. They offered me, and when I went on my recruiting visit, it was incredible. Great food, cool parties, met some cool girls. My teammates were awesome, super awesome teammates, down to earth, very helpful, wanted to show me around, wanted to know where I came from and understand my story, and I was just like very taken back on how cool everybody was. Felt like family real quickly. So, I signed that letter of intent quick. Coach Jerome Sowers was like, here you go, Daniel, we're gonna talk a lot, I have an open door policy, I wanna know everything, how you're doing all the time, and we feel like you're gonna be a big guy for our team and you're gonna make a lot of plays. So I signed, here I go. The first time I met the offensive coordinator, he says, I thought you were gonna be a lot bigger. And I didn't really know what to say. And my response was, well, I play big. And he just kind of didn't know what to say either. So me and the OC lingering started off a little awkward. That's okay. It's not my job to be cool. I'm just here to play football. So we now are going into the season. I'm not a starter. I'm getting reps here and there. It just didn't feel like the coaches really were feeling me that much. They kind of had their guys. You could feel the energy. They would laugh and joke with those guys and run special plays for them. And I was just another guy. I never felt like that before. I was always pretty much with the rhythm with the offense. So that was different for me. Really had to earn my respect there. Really had to be consistent every day. And I was. I worked out every day. I was very consistent. My energy was very consistent. My effort was very consistent. But there's only so much you can do as a man. And there really wasn't too much I could do to overcome the relationship that the receivers coach and another receiver who was playing over me had. And that's going to happen, man, in your sports career. You're going to do it all. You're going to make plays. You're going to show up every day, be consistent, and that might not be enough because the coach doesn't really have feelings like that towards you. It's kind of like somebody that really likes somebody, and you do everything you can, but they just still don't like you. Something you can do, you got to move on. It's not the person for you. Unfortunately, if you sign a letter of intent at a school, you got to stay. So I grinded, I just kept, trying to pretty much route everybody that ever covered me, catch every ball that was ever thrown to me, and control what I can control, and not worry about anything that was outside of my control. If you can do that as an athlete, you could be very, very successful in the long run. So going into my junior year, didn't get a lot of balls. Our team culture was just, in my opinion, pretty toxic, starting with the staff, and there really wasn't any seniors that really took charge and created a better culture because, in all honesty, your most talented players lead the culture. You can have an amazing leader, but if that guy doesn't play, or if that girl doesn't play, it's really hard to lead people if you're not playing and you're not the one that's saving their butts every week in game time. So the talented guys weren't great leaders. They were very much me guys, very much in their own world, didn't really care what was going on around them, and that sucks. That's what creates toxic cultures in locker rooms, and it's kind of what we had on both ends, seniors and coaches. And it showed because we just didn't win a lot. I think we went 4-6 my junior year. In my opinion, we probably had the most talent in that conference. And we didn't win. We lost to teams that weren't as talented as us. And that's how you know something's wrong. When you're a very talented team, and you're not winning, and you're losing to teams that don't have as much talent as you, that's when you got to look at the staff or look at either the staff or the most talented players aren't very, they're selfish. It's A or B. It's like an equation. I figured this stuff out to the point where I understand where is it coming from. Is it that? Is it that? Is it that? Is it A? Is it X, Y, or Z? What is it, right? And and that's just the way it goes. So, with that being said, I didn't feel like it was a very supportive culture in that locker room. That's life. That's football. And it sucked for a guy like me that was very passionate, and I came from a place of I want to be on a legendary squad, and I want to win a championship. Yeah, I want to win a championship. Like, that sounds amazing. That sounds very fun to me. So we didn't do that, and you got to look back and ask why. Maybe it was this, maybe it was that. Play the blame game, point fingers all day. All you can do as an individual is rise up. So going into my senior year, I rose up. I don't think I missed a workout. Like, our training was very traditional in the sense we had an old school wrestling coach that just wanted to lift weights, bang weights all day. My body already did that before at DVC and CP, so that didn't help me at all. I got really strong and really big, but I was tight, and I just was tight. And it kind of demobilized some of my movements, and I felt like our training wasn't very diverse, didn't have very much variation. So a lot of linear stuff, a lot of all day, and it's very egotistical. It's not how you train athletes, especially guys that are coming from weightlifting backgrounds. It just doesn't really improve the athlete. And it has very diminishing returns after a while. And I think that happened to us as a team. And I don't know where that guy is now, Cody Hodgkinson, but he was very passionate though, super passionate, super consistent, and we had a pretty good weightlifting culture. Everyone worked pretty hard, but that's what happened. So going into my senior year, we did a lot of sprints. I was in great shape, ton of abs, ton of sprints, good stuff, and I felt pretty good. I got to start versus Arizona, which was amazing. I caught a couple balls, felt great. But then as the season went, my playing time just decreased. For I don't know why. I think it was because I know why now. I'm thinking because our offense was like fullback, running back, 2 tight ends, and 2 wide receivers. Sometimes 1 wide receiver, and that was never going to be me because that guy was like a play action deep post guy, and I'm not a deep post guy. I can run a deep post, but I'm not going to be the best for it on that roster. At least we had Khalil Payton, who was a Blazer, and he was like 6'1", and he was good at that. He was really good at that, being that single side Z that can go do that. So and I'm just more of a slot. I'm 5'8". I run outs and slants and digs and stuff, and I catch balls across the middle, and it's just who I am. So, offense wasn't really suited for me. So going into Montana State week 6, I was on the Eagle group, meaning that I was the 4th wide receiver. So when we went 4 wide, I was in. I was a slot. Didn't get a lot of balls thrown to me. I had 1 ball thrown to me. It was kind of in the dirt. It was kind of low. Looking back, I wish I would have caught it. I didn't catch it. It was really low. But that's how sports goes. It's okay. So kick returning was going great. I was averaging like 35 yards a return, which was like one of the top returners in the nation for D1AA. And that was like where I would kind of shine. I was really looking forward to special teams. I was on kickoff as well, got a lot of tackles. And that's how it went. So going into our team meeting after week 6, everyone was frustrated. Very frustrated energy in the room. We're all just kind of looking forward to like just kind of the season just kind of going away, man. It was just bad. We weren't winning games. We got our butts kicked by Montana State, physically, mentally. We got outplayed, outcoached. And everybody knew it. The energy was like we all were just kind of like, we're trying our best, but our coaches just don't care and don't listen to us, and that was kind of what it was. So that might happen to you, but all you can do is just put one foot in front of the other and be there for your teammates, right? So the athletic director walks into the meeting and he says, no one's coming to the home games. Like, students don't come to the home games. Like, nobody supports the team. Why? You know? And all of us are just like, I don't know. You know? What do we know? We're not marketers. We're not business people. We just play football. Check this video. And so we're looking back at him like, what do you want us to say, man? Like, you really want us to say the truth? Like, everyone kind of knows. The pink elephant in the room is that we suck, right? And, I mean, I don't want to support a crappy sports team. I don't think anybody does. It's not fun. Some people do that are loyal, right? But, like, when it comes to, like, actually getting big crowds, lots of people to spark interest even when they normally wouldn't. Look at Oracle Arena right now. It's popping. Why do you think that is, right? Remember Oracle in 2003? I do. I think you could go to a game for like $12 because they won 15 games a year. But it's just different now, right? So like, the pink elephant in the room was just, we're not very good. We don't finish games. And that's why people don't come, because we're not good. It's that simple. Athletes get that. Athletes really, really get that. And nobody wanted to say it though, unfortunately, because, you know, people had jobs, man. Like, no one's going to speak up and put their neck on the line for what? You know, to say that the coaches aren't very good? Right? It's just not something that happens. It's very political, it gets very bureaucratic, and people get afraid to lose their jobs over this stuff. It's real. So, me being me, understanding that I have this platform now to speak my mind, and I don't have a starting job. Me personally, I knew what was about to happen. I was like, I'm gonna speak up right now, and I'm done. I knew I was done. Because I was gonna speak the truth. And when you speak the truth, sometimes you get the axe. And so I kind of just took that sacrifice going into that. So I felt it in my bones, man. I felt it. I had to say it. I had to say it. So I stood up, I rose my hand, I said, if Coach Sowers can't win games, why does the school continue to sign his to redo his contract? I said, why do we keep redoing his contract? Something like that. It wasn't word for word. Pretty much that. And they're like, no way he just said that, right? My teammates were like, did he just say that? And I did say that because I did it for them. Because I was like, if we can get this guy out of here, maybe some of these freshmen can have a better experience than I had. Like, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. I care more about people than I care about myself. And that's just how I am. But I'm happy at the end of the day. So, I'll take it. And his response was just speechless. He just didn't know what to say. So as he's kind of speechless sitting there, kind of dumbfounded at how courageous I just was, he's like, you know, he's just at a loss for words. And then I just start going off. I'm like, I don't trust the coaches. We don't trust the coaches. Coaches don't trust us. There's no camaraderie. There's no passion. There's no courage. We work on plays all week. We don't run them at the games. You know, and we just can't stand it. It just sucks. That's why we suck, because there's no trust. There's no love. And he sat there, and then everyone else started raising their hands, and it just became like this revolution inside the team meeting. And it was just like, yeah, the coaches don't put us in positions to make plays. Other guys, yeah, we don't feel trusted. Yeah, and some other guy that didn't want to lose his job was like, shut up, guys, the coaches are great. And everyone's just like, shut up, man, you know, like, they're not great. they're just careless. They just were careless all the time. They just bare minimum effort on their part. So it got to that point, and it got real fiery in there for like 45 minutes while the coaches were outside waiting to meet with us. Can you imagine? So after all that happened, coaches didn't know what was going on in there. Next week, I go to practice. I'm taping up. I'm getting ready for practice, and the wide receivers coach comes up to me. He's like, puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, "Hey, Daniel, you're on practice squad." And I'm like, all right. I knew this was gonna happen, right? I'm on practice squad now. I'm not traveling. Everything's taken away. I still have my scholarship, and I'm on practice squad. I'm the only guy on scholarship that's on practice squad. And it was obviously because, they heard that I spoke up. And I started that. And I'll take that to the grave with me because they deserved it. Because they were unfair in how they treated us as human beings. Not just me, but other guys felt the same way. If it was just me, I never would have spoke up. I never would have been that selfish. But the whole group felt like that. And we talked about it every night after practice, how frustrated everybody was, and it was just like this energy that's just negative. Right? So I just spoke from my heart. Even after the meeting, everyone came up to me and was like, "D, like, you're a beast, bro. Like, I don't know how you did that, but you did that, and like, appreciate it, Because other guys couldn't do it. They couldn't lose their jobs like that. And I don't hold anything against anybody. If I had a starting job, I probably never would have spoke up. Right? So that was the end of the season for me. I'm on practice squad. It's all good. I'm still having fun. I'm still playing football. At that point, I'm just appreciative that I get to play the game. I'm at practice every day, and I'm just looking around like I'm playing in this amazing stadium right now at practice. I'm having a blast. And it was some of the hardest times of my life. I'd go home and I would just be pretty sad, that my football experience has came to this. I put so much into this. I sacrificed everything for this. And I'm in this really dark place of, I'm not going to the league. I don't have statistics. I don't really have anything to show really anybody right now, except for I'm on a roster and I have a few one-on-one clips, a couple kick return clips, and that's about it. And like it hit me that it didn't work out for me here, football-wise, but my mind started getting more positive, and I started to just work around it and hang out with my guys and chill. Go to class, and I ended up getting a straight A's my last semester in Northern Arizona. And I think I had one B. But I was on like the honor roll or whatever, like the school honor roll, and that was awesome. So there was a positive in my last semester as a senior. But that was pretty much my experience in a nutshell. A lot of not a very good relationship with my coaches, not a very good relationship with the seniors when I was a junior. But I had great friends. I had great experiences. Sedona was amazing. We'd go to Sedona the whole summer. We'd work out super hard. We'd go to Sedona and swim and jump off rocks, and beautiful times. A lot of frisbee golf, getting all of our work done. Just incredible summer. But you still have that feeling that what if, it could have been great football too. But that's life. It's never gonna all work out, and it's all about staying positive. Positivity is a real thing. It's not just like this silly thing. It's being positive. There's actually science to why by being positive is actually better and more helpful and healthy for you as an individual, rather than being negative. It actually completely changes the way your cells are charged, and how you feel, which is crazy, but it's real. And it helped me out a lot, getting me out of that sadness, and getting to where I am now. So, I loved college, and I hope that you have a great college experience if you go on and play college, and I hope that you're a great leader, and you help the younger guys, you set a great example, you're a great role model, you communicate with your coaches communicate with you, and things are lovely, because there will be hard conversations, and there will be tough times, but can you have the heart and the courage to communicate how you feel to your teammates, to your coaches, and can you get through it and end with success, right? It's what we all want, but it takes a lot of courage to speak up, and to be creative in your approach to how you speak up and how you get your point across and how you tell people about how you feel. So enjoy that. And thank you. Thanks for listening to me, supporting my gym, listening to my channel, watching my channel. Subscribe, please, if you haven't. And I'm gonna keep the videos rolling and keep talking about my story and keep talking about the process of what it's like, to live this genuine, authentic life. And thank you very much, and love you.